welcome to Goran Guitar. This is Wish Wednesday. This is the time where I bring up a song for you. You wish for songs. I read everything. I highlight some of these songs. And this time we have you, El Ghetto Manny. That's your name. You wish for a song here from Repay. It's called The Plot in You. All right. So this one is special for you, Manny, and all you Repay fans. So let's take a look at this one. All right, a lot of finger picking in this song, but don't shy away from this one. We have a main pattern that goes pretty much 90% throughout this song here. We have a bridge part that I showed you here in the introduction of the tutorial, but anyway, otherwise it's the main part that goes, and it's pretty easy actually. It's much easier than it sounds to handle this one. So yeah, if you want to learn this one, this is your time. Let's take a look at The Plot in You. So we're going clean here, no need for any capo, okay? And since we're not gonna work with any strumming patterns and like that, I'm just gonna start right away. We don't need to go over any grips or chords. I'm just gonna show you how to play. And we're gonna start with this main part, all right? So it's based upon G, the D, F, E minor, and C chord. That is the kind of chord progression. Like I said, we're not gonna use the chords as they are and strum and anything like that, but we're gonna have these notes, and the backbone of the are the chords I just mentioned, so you can have that with you. All right, so let's go into the G part first. So I suggest you start in this position with your mid finger on the 3rd fret E string in the bass and your ring finger down there on the 3rd fret B string. And this 3rd fret B string ring finger there will be pretty much glued throughout this song here actually, so you can have that with you. So this is a starting point, a good one. Let's take a look at the G part first. It goes like this. So you're gonna play 3rd fret on E string, then open D, then 3rd E again, then open G, then open D, and 3rd B. That is one round. You're gonna play this for 2 rounds. So one round goes like this. So 2 rounds in tempo. Okay, next grip will be like this. Okay, so you keep that ring finger on 3rd fret B string, but now you move your index finger to 2nd fret E string and your mid finger to 2nd fret G string. Okay, and the part goes like this. For 2 rounds, that's a D, F chord. So 2nd E, open D, back to 2nd E, 2nd G, open D, and 3rd B. You play it for 2 rounds in tempo. All right, that's the D, F chord. Next one is the E minor. You go now to this grip, and that is the 2nd fret D string and still the 3rd fret B string. That part goes like this. For 2 rounds. So you're gonna have now the open E string, then 2nd D, back to open E, then open G, 2nd D, and 3rd B. For 2 rounds in tempo it goes. All right. So far the patterns has been the same for all these chords, G, D, F, and E minor. Now we have the final chord, the C. This differs a little bit. So it has, instead of 2 rounds played in the same way, we have 2 rounds, but there are slightly changes or differences there between the 2 rounds. So the first half of it, or the first round of C, will be like this. I slipped on one string there, but that is the first half. And then the second half will be, okay, so it's very similar, but not really. So the first part goes, so that is 3rd fret on A string. And then comes the open D to 2nd G. You do like that. So you play the open D, and then you hammer on with your index finger to get the second D. You don't play it here because you want to have it this a little bit, it flows a little bit better with this hammer-on technique. So play and pick it on the open D, and then you hammer on the fretboard with your index finger to get the second D. Then back to third A, then third B, second D, and open G. That's the first half. So slowly. And the second half goes. Okay, so that is third fret on A string, second D, third A again, open G, open D, and third B. So tempo. Right? So that is the C part. I'm gonna take you through this C again. Together, I'm gonna play both parts. It goes like this. Yes, and there you have the end of this main part. So I'm gonna play one round for you slowly, and then on the second round, I'm gonna take it up to the standard tempo. Let's go from the beginning, G, and so on. And standard. And so on. So at this point, you already now know 90% of the song when it comes to the length here of playing and everything. But okay, we need to learn the bridge parts, and it's a completely new animal here to learn for this next final 10% of the song. But we're gonna do that as well, so you have everything there. So this bridge part starts at 1 minute and 57 seconds into the song, okay? So we're gonna continue now with all the pickings. I'm gonna take you through it. So let's start now with this G part. Actually, I can go with G, D, F, and E minor parts, all right? Everything goes pretty fast now when it comes to chord switches. We don't have to think about any chords, but they are there, as I said before, as a background for these pickings. So this pattern here, it's actually a good chunk of parts to go over the G, D, F, and E minor in one session now. It goes like this. Okay, so you're gonna play, I suggest you hold the third fret E string here with the mid finger, and you're gonna play third, E, then comes this open A to second A with the hammer-on technique there on the second A. So you play it, open A, and then hammer on with the index finger to get the second A there. So then back to third E, then open D, then second E with the index finger, and then open E, and then second D with the index finger again, then back to open E, then open G, second D, and third B. And that third B, I suggest you go with a ring finger down there, okay? So it's a good finger to use on that third B. So that is the first part, and it covers G, D, F, and E minor. Again, slowly. Okay, and then you go and play this part, C, D, F, let's see, C, D, F, and yeah, that's the chords covered in this next half, so to speak. It goes like this. that part is 3rd fret on A, and then the hammer technique again, using now the open D string and 2nd D, then back to 3rd A, then open G, and then I suggest you go with the index finger to 2nd A, and then 2nd E with the index again, I suggest, then open D, back to 2nd E, then 2nd G with your mid finger, open D, and 3rd B with your ring finger. And that is the second half so far, okay? That covered the C and the D, F chord. Then you go back and play everything again for one full round, which means the G, D, F, and E minor, this part. And the part we just learned, the C and D, F. So at this point, we have played 2 full rounds of the G, D, F, E minor, C, and the D, F, okay? 2 full rounds of that. Now it continues with G, and you're gonna play the G now that is that you played in the main part. That's how the song really started. So that G, you're now gonna play just 1 round, okay? And then you're gonna go for A minor, and it goes like this. So that is open A, 2nd D, back to open A, open G, 2nd D, and 3rd B. And then you go to play the C, D, F that you just learned here, and the second half of this bridge part, which was this part. Okay, so that is so far we got. So we handled now the G from the main parts, the A minor, and the C, D, F combo. Then finally now, okay, hold on here to the final part. We go back again and play the very same G and the A minor. Okay, so the G from the main part. And then the A minor we just learned. And then we have an ending C, which goes, and it's 3rd fret on A string, open to 2nd D, the hammer-on technique, then 3rd A, then open G, 2nd D, and 3rd B. And the final chord is the D, F chord, and it's gotten there from the main part, that D, F, it goes. That is the end note of this very big bridge part. It's actually not that long, but when it comes to this kind of playing with pickings and all that, it feels very, very long, but it's actually just for, yeah, a few seconds or maybe 15 seconds or so. I'm not sure, but anyway, all the playing goes pretty fast, so it's a lot of new notes here and there. But that is the bridge part. I think I have to summarize this in a way just to play slowly and explain what we're playing, okay? So first we had this G, D, F, E minor parts, and then we have the C and the D, F parts. That is one half of this song, so to speak. You're gonna play that for 2 rounds, and it goes like this. That's the G, D, F, E minor, and then the C. You play that again for a second round, like this. That is the half of the bridge part. Then it continues with the G, which I got from the main part, that G, 1 round of that, and then the A minor, and then the C and the D, F we just play there, okay? That is the second half of this bridge part, the starting of it. So it goes like this. you go back again to play the very same G, A minor, and then we have an ending C and D, F. So the G and A minor goes again like this. And then we had this C that goes, and then the D, F from the main part. And that is the end notes of it. So that's the bridge part. I hope you could follow there and understand. After this bridge part, you go back again to play the main, and you're gonna play that till the very end like this. Alright guys, so that is how you handle the plot in U. Hope you understood and could follow, and hope you are satisfied with this Gato Mani. And yeah, thank you for highlighting this song. I had actually never heard it before, so it took me some short time, actually not too far, but not too long time to write down this and to memorize everything. That is how you handle it. So yeah, you can actually come a long way with just the main part, and that is actually the easiest part also in this song. The bridge part is a little bit challenging, perhaps fast switches and all that, but the G, D, F, E minor, and C, 2 rounds of everything, it's very, very easy to handle actually. So give it a try. The plot in U. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, play tuned.